Hi Santiago, my name is Jeff and I'm a co-founder of Lobo Leads, and I believe my wife Megan spoke with Rick recently, and he was nice enough to pass along your information so that we can provide you this quick website audit to show you where your company is currently ranking and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google. So in this video, we'll go over a few specifics on how to rank your site and how to beat your competition online. So the three things we're going to go over today are content, backlinks, and citations. Now, content, I'm just going to go over real quick here. It's going to be anything on your site. As you can see here, it'll be anything text-wise, picture-wise, how your pictures are saved, alternate text within the pictures. That is all stuff that Google reads through in order to judge what your website is based on. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like Electrician McAllen TX, commercial electrician McAllen, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, whenever anyone searches those on Google, your site is the one that pops up first. So really quick on your website, I love how professional it is. It is very clean. I love this rotating carousel of pictures that you have showing, a lot of close-up faces showing that you're there, you're personable. And then I also like how you have various different clickable links in here. Contact us, contact number here, several learn more options dedicated to your services. So I love how it is structured. Now, one of the things that I would definitely recommend you doing is just taking another look at your homepage. First off, you want to get it up to that 1,500 to 2,000 word mark. You're definitely going to be well below that, probably under 300, if not less, probably under 200. So that's how you can really capture Google's eye. And what you do is you throw in keywords, like I said before, the electrician McAllen TX, things like that, organically throughout the front page. That way, whenever Google reads it, they know that those are the types of services that you're offering, where you're located, so on and so forth. So another thing that I did notice is whenever I first loaded up your homepage, it did take a while. I check it on both mobile and desktop versions. And so Google actually has this thing called Page Speed Insights, and it kind of rates your web page on those two different mediums. On the mobile, you had a 19 rating out of 100. Your desktop did much better. It's at 67. And so all that means is that your mobile version of your site is not optimized, so it's taking longer to load. So this is kind of the progression that you can see. It just takes a while to load these different things, and that's just it just takes some tweaking of your various pictures. That carousel probably is taking up a lot of memory, so on and so forth. The other thing I would highly suggest as far as your website goes, I do like how you separated out your different services here on a drop-down menu. For each of those pages, I would shoot for getting 500 words of content on there. That way you can throw in those searchable keywords so that Google can pick up on those, and then you can potentially even rank those pages separately. So the next thing I wanted to go over is something called backlinks. Now, the thing with Google is that it can be like a popularity contest because they judge you based on how many websites are pointing back at you. And it's important to remember that not all backlinks are created equal. So this means that you're going to get a lot more influence and power from a backlink that is related to your industry. For example, an electrician blog that mentions your company, or a popular commercial website featuring new buildings and the different contractors involved, something that has to do with the services that you offer. You're going to have a lot more power and influence from that type of backlink as opposed to, for example, your local Domino's pizza. So a tool we use to measure backlinks and their quality is something called Ahrefs. And as you can see here, I've just plugged in your homepage. And what's coming up is 66 backlinks from 14 different domains. That means there's 14 different websites pointing back to you 66 times. And what that's doing is it is increasing your credibility and your trustworthiness, and thus pushing you further up in the different search offerings. And that gives you an organic traffic of about 5. That's on a monthly basis. So 5 people on average per month are visiting your site. I did want to take a look at one of your top competitors for commercial electricians, electrical contractors rather. Metro Electric, I'm sure you've heard of them. I think they're a fairly large company. They have 530 backlinks from 155 different domains, and that is drawing in an organic traffic of 203. Granted, they probably have a larger service area than yours, but the main points that they're servicing are McAllen, one of the larger towns, Harlingen, and I do think they service Brownsville, which might be bumping up their traffic a little bit. But after doing research across the Rio Grande Valley for electricians, they don't yield a whole lot of volume. So a lot of it is actually coming from McAllen and Harlingen. And so now, a strategy that we typically tell our clients to employ is just going in, taking a look at these different referring domains, completely duplicating them for yourself, and then adding a 20 to 30% cushion on top of that. That way you make sure that you have more and higher quality backlinks, and that'll eventually push you up to the top of the search pages. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about today is something called citations. Citations are very, very important because if someone wants a service right now, they're going to go to Google. We'll go ahead and do it. So let's say we do commercial electrician, McAllen, Texas. And the first thing that you see here that pops up is this map, and what it's called is a Google map pack. And you'll see that it takes up a lot of real estate on the first page of Google. And what that means is it's going to take a lot more for people to scroll past it and eventually make it down to you, which you're actually right here, saying at about the 7th or 8th spot on the web page. Now, how you get in here is through those things called citations, and all that is your name, address, and phone number listed across the various directories online. So that's going to be your Houzz, Home Advisor, Angie, Yelp, Better Business Bureau. Those are all different directories, and you basically just want to have as many of those as possible. Now, something to note here is that whenever you're searching commercial electrician McAllen, which I assume is your goal audience of whoever's searching it, there's not a ton of traffic for it. However, I would assume that your average ticket size on a commercial job is pretty large, so you don't need a whole lot of volume. But as you're looking, you'll see first option, Yellow Pages, second option, Yellow Pages. Then you get down to Metro Electric, Zetro, then you're into these like the best rated, and then we finally get down to you down here. So since there's so many other options up here, I would highly, highly suggest shooting for this spot right here, the top spot in the Google Map Pack. About 70% of the people that end up clicking into this thing pick that top spot. So again, all it takes is getting those citations, and then same kind of strategy. We would employ like a 20 to 30% buffer of additional citations, because there are hundreds and hundreds of them out there, and getting you up to that top spot, where I think there would be a lot of potential clicking going on. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Megan. Her number is listed in her signature of the email where this link was found. And hope you have an excellent rest of your day.